Hey Aquarius, how's it going? Thank you so much for watching. So you are the lucky sign who I'm going to do first this week. Wanted to mix it up a little bit. So I'm going to start with an oracle card message for you. We're going to use the Woodland Wardens oracle deck. Give it a few shuffles because there is different meanings if they come out reversed. Alright, I'm recording this on January 9th. We're in Capricorn season. We just had that full moon in Cancer this past weekend. Let's just get to it and see what comes up, alright? Spirit, what do we have for Aquarius? For my Aquarius collective. What does Aquarius need to know? Okay, this card comes out a lot for me. It's not the first time I've seen it, but it is a good one. It's about boundaries. It's the porcupine and the anemone. So let me just go to the book here and read for you. I like this deck because it's kind of to the point. So there could be the fact that I chose this and I'm feeling that. It could be a message for you this week that you might be interested in kind of getting to the point of something. You don't really want to deal with like beating around the bush. Maybe you want to just get right to the point with something. You want something to be like a brief, succinct, efficient, time efficient. So rather than read through the whole thing, I'm going to read what the upright meaning is here. And it says that you cannot help others unless you first help yourself. Maintain healthy boundaries around your time and energy, giving generously only once you are sufficiently fed. So if you do feel a little bit tight on timing or on what you could accommodate for other people, it's a message that it's okay. Just make sure that your health, your well-being, your happiness, all of that, make sure that that's your priority this week, okay? Before, it's like the message of what happens when you're on a plane and they're going over the like the emergency situations, and they say before you help, even if it's a child, like before you help a child with their oxygen, you need to do yours first, because if you're not gonna make it, then how's the other child gonna make it? You know, it's that idea like you need to be fully functioning and fully available to help others before you do that first. So just that's the message for you with that, okay? So let's just keep going here. I really love this Phantom Wise Tarot deck, so I'm gonna use this one to start off. Okay, and this one's all in black and white. There's something I just find beautiful about the artwork with this one. So maybe you're choosing black and white. Maybe you're interested in like sepia or monotone colors. Maybe something about keeping colors simplified, shading. All right, what do we have here for Aquarius? The color black might be important to you at this time. We have the Three of Wands, so here you are, thinking about what the future has in store, what you want to, what you feel like is worth waiting for, possibly. Like, what does something need in order to be worth waiting for you? The Seven of Wands. You might be waiting to have some kind of discussion here, providing explanations, confronting a person. You could have something scheduled in over the next few days where you're going to have to be answering a lot of questions. Okay. We have the Hermit reversed. So there could be something about needing to apply your inner wisdom and put it out there. Could be with this questioning. You might need to really explain. It's like coming out of your mind, out of yourself. It's like putting it out there. It's like you have to explain the wisdom. Or maybe there's a desire for you to just want to get out of the house more, get out and do things more. Maybe you don't want to be alone at this time for some reason. You want to be around other people. There's also a message to it, the Three of Wands, starting this off, that maybe you see yourself doing well in a situation where there's something about using your wisdom in order to provide explanations or deal with confrontations. It's applying that in some way. And you have the King of Pentacles. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or this could be something that in your mind offers you a sense of stability, a sense of being grounded. It could involve like a routine. It could involve something to make money. Okay, so for the next deck, let's do the In-Between Tarot deck. I really like the way that it shows how energy is flowing like through time a little bit more. For my Aquarius, what do we have here? Aquarius? Spirit, what do we have for Aquarius? Let's take this one. We have the Hierophant, and it's the Hierophant to the Lovers, so in the future, you're looking at what you're going to commit to, or possibly what you see ahead for you with your commitment, with a commitment. It looks like it's with love. It's about some kind of choices here. Again, it's like something you feel like is worth waiting for. It's like, what would that look like? What would it look like, something that's worth waiting for? Something that's really going to make you feel like it's going to last forever. It's going to be a happy road for the long term. You have the Ten of Cups to the Ace of Cups, center of your spread. So for some of you, some of you watching this, you really are heavily focused on your long-term wish in terms of family, relationship. It could also be talking about, it's that like first comes love, then comes marriage, then comes the baby and the baby carriage, right? You got the Hierophant going to Ten of Cups, Ace of Cups. So that's like that order. It's like, is that what's going to make you happy? Is that what's going to make you happy where you have marriage and then have a child? Is that how you see this like order of events playing out here? Or perhaps there's some other decision that you want to make. It's this idea of the focus on what's really going to make you happy for the long haul. Okay, like you're really focused in on that. You have the Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups. So the way it's Ten of Cups to Ace of Cups, Eight of Cups to Nine of Cups, there could be a situation where you're deciding that something about a preconceived notion, something about a current love situation, your idea of what a love situation would look like for you, something about a twist of that. Like something about it is different now. Something about it is new. It's about what you really want here, what you really want long term. You're thinking about possibly what does it look like and how does the idea of someone, it's like staying power, that Eight of Cups, like are you going to really stay for the long term? Is someone else going to stay for the long term? Do you need to leave something behind, whether it's physically or emotionally? Do you need to like leave some kind of emotional situation or emotional idea behind in order to really have something make you happy for the long term? Eight of Swords to Nine of Swords. So it's if this applies to you, if this is resonating for you, there's clearly something that's been like a topic of mental fixation, something that's been stressing you out, something that's been causing worry, something that might even keep you up at night. Anything like that could be something where you're thinking, well, maybe I need to just like detach from this, whether it's emotionally or literally. It's like, well, maybe I need to get out of that somehow. It's like, in order for me to really feel good for the long term, to go down a happy path here, maybe there's something that needs to be left behind so that you could pursue something that's going to really fulfill you here. Okay? No one wants to be stuck in their head all the time. So, let's do Santa Muerte. Alright, what else for Aquarius, Spirit? I'm going to try to keep the clarifications to a minimum today also. I feel like my readings have been getting really long. And I know some people might like it, but I know some people might not have the time. So we have the Moon. Could be dealing with a Pisces or Cancer. There's something about the underlying emotions and how they relate to what you see yourself in terms of a commitment here, a marriage, like some kind of underlying emotions. There's something you might be realizing about yourself. There might have been some kind of mirroring effect, or there could be something here that's allowed you to like see yourself differently. And it's on a deep level. It's not a little thing. It's like there's something very big here that you now see differently within you. You have the Three of Pentacles. Well, someone might be focused on work here, and it could be doing something with work, but also how it might involve starting over, like with an emotional path here. It could involve even like getting like some kind of extra income because a child or some kind of expansion in the family might be taking place. For some of you, there's an idea, Moon, Three of Pentacles, that there's a deep emotional desire to work on something here. Some of you might be thinking about whether you should work on something alone or work on it with other people. You have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, it's about how you're going to invest your time. You know, this idea of boundaries, we had that Seven of Wands come up. Now we have the Seven of Pentacles. You might see repeating sevens. There's something about like how you spend your time, how you spend your energy, and how you might want to divvy that up and make some kind of adjustments here so that something can really make you happy for the long term. And you have the Ten of Pentacles. It could involve a motivation by money. This could be about family or just something that involves a lot of money here. It could be about a house or a property. So we'll just clarify a few cards here. With this Seven of Wands, it's important because that's a card of boundaries. So please, any other messages, Spirit, about this message of boundaries for Aquarius? You have the Six of Pentacles. Make sure that you put boundaries so that you're not overgiving and not getting anything back. You want to feel like you're getting enough back for what you're giving to a situation, right? Like you want something where there's reciprocation. You want something where you're gonna... Let's get another one here. It's mainly about boundaries with like reciprocation, who pays for what, making sure that you're getting enough for what you're gonna give here. Five of Wands. Some of you might even be negotiating like salary or something like that, but there's competition. Someone really needs to stand up for themselves in a situation where they feel like other people have been trying to like take what they can get. And it's an idea that, well, maybe like you need to talk about what you fairly deserve. The Five of Swords. Yeah, it could be like an argumentative energy. People might be trying to like push others away so that they could take as much as they can, but there's a message here with your boundaries, like don't engage in situations like that. Like engage in situations where there's going to be like fairness, like where things aren't going to just go to the person who like is the most like obnoxious, the person who like pushes the competition away, like someone who plays dirty, kind of like they might play mind games to try to like have the best shot at getting as much as they can. You know, it's a focus on your boundaries, on standing up to make sure that you get what's owed to you, get what's fair. Nine of Pentacles. There's high value here. There's high worth. There could be a certain lifestyle that you want to, where you need to assess whether the amount of like challenge that you're going to put up with is going to be worth what you get out of it. Because you have certain expectations for yourself here. And it's like, make sure you keep those expectations in mind and you know what's worth your time and what's not, because you don't want to be expending so much energy fighting to have, you know, fighting with people who are just desperate to get whatever they can here. Like you want a situation that feels like fair, okay? And it could have to do with money. Tell me about this Ten of Cups, Ace of Cups here. The Five of Wands, Six of Wands. I feel like if there is some kind of competitive situation going on, you will come out victorious. I feel like you might really have to be persistent about saying, you know, this is what's fair for me. This is what I deserve. It looks like there will be success here. The Nine of Coins, Ten of Coins, you are going to get it. You are going to get the financial situation that you need. You are going to be able to pursue that like vision of what you deserve here. Okay, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. It's definitely very positive energy here. You're really honing in on what your emotional long-term goals are and what your financial long-term goals are, and you're establishing healthy boundaries in both areas. So this investment idea here, we are ending with 10 of Coins, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups now. Like, this is all very strong sense of what you want here long term. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel stable. It makes you feel content. But there is something here about investing. Oh man, okay. The way that's shot out here. You do have a Knight of Wands. There could be something that happens all of a sudden here. Something might just come out of nowhere. You do have the Star reversed and the 6 of Cups reversed. So there's something where you do not want to think about something from the past. You don't want to go back to something from the past here because something about it was extremely unpredictable. You don't want this. It's like not wanting to go back to an impulsiveness, not wanting to go back. If it's a person, a place, a situation, whatever it is here, it's like you don't want to have anything to do with it. You're like, that's in the past for a reason. I don't even want to think about it. Like, you're not trying to deal with this like crazy energy where it's really unpredictable, where it's like not consistent. This idea of like staying power too, which we spoke about, like there was something where there wasn't much staying power. Like, you don't want that. Knight of Swords. Someone here might have ate their words, or something about like impulsive words, like someone like saying things that they almost like instantly regret, or there's like it's the Knight energy. It's like there's like this chaotic situation. You're like, I'm not going back to that. Like, I'm not dealing with that chaos anymore. 7 of Wands, that's where the boundaries are. It's like you're like, I can't be dealing with this chaotic energy anymore. Like, I need to establish like boundaries to make sure that I am in a fair situation, because like temperance, like you want balance. You want situations where it's like not so rushed, not so erratic. Like, you want things that are going to happen like with a comfortable like timeline. You want things that are going to happen here where you're not like what's it called when you like, it's like regress. You don't want to regress into situations that didn't work out in the past here because of like impatience or erratic behavior, or someone like saying things where they just like impulsively say things and regret it. Or something's just happening so fast and chaotic. Like, you're trying not to be involved in that kind of an energy anymore. And that does tie into this idea of boundaries. So I'm going to stop there, Aquarius, because if you know me well enough, you know I could just keep going and going. And I feel like that's a pretty strong and positive message for you, okay? You are entering 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles energy, and it has to do with establishing boundaries here, okay? So focus on what you really need for yourself in order to stay true to something long term that is going to be emotionally fulfilling, stable, and is going to provide for the life that you see for yourself. So that's what I got, Aquarius. If you enjoyed the reading, please thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.